Hello, welcome to Union of Scum, the podcast that delves deep into the weirder aspects of UK culture. My name is Darren J. and I'm enjoyed, hopefully, by the comedians Paul Hilleard and Charlie Webster.
Howdy, partner.
Oh, Lance, and what's going on?
I'm all right.
How are we doing?
I'm all right as well.
You okay?
Yeah.
Charlie made us a nice barbecue.
Lovely barbecue.
You didn't eat any of it.
Didn't sample any of the ways. I'm on a very controlled eating schedule at the moment.
What are you
eating eggs, aren't you?
Yeah,
Eggs.
just eggs one egg on the hour every hour.
You
So
fasting?
as soon as no. I'm just trying to eat less carbs, more protein.
Why? Is that because it builds more muscle or it loses fat? Because everyone, are you
It's
counting
just
your
because
calories and stuff?
it looks impressive when I tell people about it. So yeah, when I say I'm eating a lot of protein at the moment, people go, yeah, man.
Are they impressed or are they like, fuck, it's not showing?
They don't really say anything, to be honest, because they're waiting for a bus. So yeah, no, I'm just trying to be good at
It is weird how much like people talk about diets now. Like, was that a thing like 30, 50 years ago?
I think that's been a
like...
thing throughout history. I think just diets just
I don't know.
changed, don't they?
I think when we started to really, get fat in this country, probably in the 80s, I'd say.
Yeah.
And people started to probably talk about diets because before that, people weren't really fat in the UK because everyone ate
The introduction of fast food, probably.
Yeah, everyone ate
was in the
turnips and
80s,
fucking
wasn't it?
swede and shit, didn't they?
Everybody ate turnips and sand back
Yeah.
then.
So like there was not many fat people. There was 1 in 1,000.
There probably were fat people.
Yeah,
I mean,
but not many.
Famously, you had like
Probably old,
kings
like,
and stuff who would eat like grouse and pheasant and
yeah,
very
landed
high,
gentry would be fat, maybe.
Yeah, high. Yeah, but the peasants, I guess, yeah, they were just eating raw potatoes out of the ground.
But now it's the other way around. Now really rich people are eating
healthy
wheatgrass fritters, and all the poor are eating fucking Dominoes every night.
Yeah, but in the 90s, I think it was very much just like, have you had dinner? You've eaten? Okay, as long as you've eaten. Now it's more like, what have you eaten? How are you eating? Are you eating at the right time?
The first diet I remember hearing about was the Atkins diet when I was a kid. And my mother's hairdresser went on the Atkins diet and then all her organs shut down. And she had to go to hospital. I remember like those words, my mother saying, oh yeah, so she was, a lovely woman and then she went on the Atkins diet. No, she's in hospital now. All her organs are shut down. And I remember thinking, wow, that's one of the worst diets in the world.
Did she survive or?
She did. And I imagine she came out of hospital. Maybe she was a dress size or two smaller. But, you had to,
Your body's like a high street. Everything's shutting down.
Yeah. But that's a good one.
My mate, he went on a water fast for 9 days.
Oh, God.
He ended up giving himself a heart attack. He was just like, I had to get rushed into hospital. He was like, I don't know what's happening.
You're not meant to I think it's like 2 days. You're like what? You had no.
I think he might have been
whatsoever.
having some salt and like maybe some fruit in between, but it was just like
salt making himself more dry.
Box of raisins every day.
Half a cup of sand.
He's a wild man, Vinny. Shout out to
you.
Shout out to Vinny in Maudsley Mental Hospital.
In the cemetery down the road. Shout out.
Rest in peace, homeboy.
Did he lose much weight?
Yeah, he did, but he was doing it for health benefit.
Yeah, he did.
When
you confine to a wheelchair, you don't really exercise that much, do you?
That's it. People do. Everyone's become like a nutritionist, but no one really knows how to do it properly.
Was he?
A lot of people are dying.
Was he about to go on was he a bit of a porky lad and want to go on a lad's holiday?
You've both met him. He runs the Fork and Tune in Cumcarn.
Yeah.
He's a lovely boy, but he's just a bit mad from time to time. He told me, I don't like going to the gym, so I just go on a water fast.
So he went back to it afterwards.
He's done it a few times, but that was like his longest one. And he just said, yes, I'd have heart palpitations. I'm pretty sure I almost gave myself a heart attack. Rushed into hospital. I tried doing it a day after Christmas. Water fast. You end up shitting so much.
That's not.
I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning. I had one of the worst shits of my life, and then started feeling palpitations.
How long didn't you drink for?
12 hours. 12 hours. I just drank water.
How's that water fast then?
Look, water fast is like you just drink water.
Oh no, that's not what water fast is.
Is it not?
A water fast.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I thought water fast was you don't have water.
Oh, that's a fucking retarded thing to do.
Don't
drink water, you die, brother.
Water fast. Okay, you just drink water.
We just have.
But I thought when you fasted, you just drank water anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a definitional issue, guys. Okay, let's just say we're both right. Okay.
The arty stuff.
Vinny watches the show. He comments on our reels.
Does he?
Yeah. Shout out to
That's
Vinny.
fun. On the touchy pad that he uses now. Well done, guys. Love that I got a shout out on the podcast.
You baby so brown.
I might try it again. Fourth time's a charm. Ha 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 ha.
But he still runs that pub, doesn't he? So can he get us
yeah.
cheap pints? Maybe next time we go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
go
a
and do a
little
live
kickback.
pod income can.
Oh, yeah, we
Bunch
could
of
do.
characters in there, boys.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, a lot of travellers. A lot of travellers who aren't watching the comedy, just looking to buy a car.
Okay, let's move on from this. Okay, let's. What are you going to talk about this week, Paul?
I'm going to talk about the rise in nitty influencers.
I'm going to talk about a man who nearly got sucked out of a Ryanair flight.
And I'm going to talk about the Loch Ness monster. Shall I kick us off?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Loch Ness monster. I mean,
Legendary.
legendary. So for our any listeners who might be 10 or under, the Loch Ness monster is basically Loch Ness is a big lake in Scotland, and the Loch Ness monster is so the
Well, it's a loch, isn't it? It's a bit bigger than a lake. It's a loch.
It's a loch. It's a loch.
Oh,
okay,
okay,
it's a
alright.
loch. All right.
What's the difference between a lake and a loch? That's the first question this week on Union of Scum.
Something you could easily Google, but we drag it out for an hour in a podcast.
It's a big puddle.
It's a big puddle. For this, in terms of size, Loch Ness, 23 miles long,
Fuck me, that's a big...
230 meters deep, making it the largest body of fresh water in the UK by volume. And so the myth goes that there's a monster in Loch Ness. So the monster first account starts in 565 AD, when St. Columba was said to have frightened away a water beast attacking a swimmer in the River Ness.
Columbo.
So if it was a Ness, if it was one, he's had a few offspring and they've lived down there afterwards. Shortly.
I mean, if you wanted to justify,
Well, you don't know about this mythical creature. It could live forever. How long do dragons live forever? Do they have the lifespan? How long does a Loch Ness? How long does Nessie
why do you say it like an
live forever?
Italian? Like, look, sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. Loch Ness.
How long would he bloody live for?
How long with the Loch Ness?
Apples and pears, how long he live for?
I'm not one for speaking a Scotch accent, but it's Lunesi. Bolognese.
You said Columbo, though, right? Who's Columbo?
Columbo? St. Columba, not fucking detective.
Okay, my wife loves you. There's a monster in the bottom of this lake.
I'm going to save you. Bang, bang, bang. Scare him off. Like a bear, you got to be big.
St. Columbo said there's a water beast way back in the day. But modern Nessie mania began in 1933 after a new road gave motorists a better view of the loch. And that year, a couple claimed to have seen a huge creature crossing the water. And now, since then,
So when was that? Sorry, when?
that was the 1930s.
Okay.
1933. So this is like, photography was still about then, but it wasn't commonplace. So probably you could tell any bullshit story and most people would believe you. As if that doesn't happen these days. But the most famous image, and I remember seeing this, is the surgeon's photograph. It's called, from 1934, which shows a long neck coming out of the water. It's like it's quite a famous picture. You just see this long neck thing. It's in shadow. But it was believed for 60 years before being exposed in 1994 as a hoax involving a toy submarine. But since then, there's been thousands of sightings over the years, although people think it's waves, logs, birds, optical illusions. Now, this is the bone of contention. I remember seeing this because I'm a big supernatural guy. I used to get supernatural books from the library when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
but you don't believe in aliens, do you?
I don't now, no, but I used
You
to.
don't
when I
believe
was
in
a kid.
aliens?
I do believe in aliens statistically, but I don't
You
think.
said anal.
I bet.
You said anal.
Oh, Paul, I think you more than anyone should know that I believe in anal. I believe in the healing power of anal. No,
On Young Boys.
Of Young Boys, yeah. Just for clarification, anyone listening at home, I am a paedophile.
Yeah, you wear a dress name a paedophile.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There you go, Libion. I'm a
here we
Nancy
go.
boy.
We're thinking about... Yeah, think about
That's a
myths.
good-
Charlie Webster's the only myth he believes is that gay men are all paedophiles. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Yeah,
That's pretty much what you just insinuated.
Are you a gay man?
Are you a gay? You're just going to
You a gay man?
bold-facedly ask me that on the pod. Sorry, let's
Dad,
stop.
we've been wondering for a while, mate.
Are you gay? Are you actually gay? You make loads of jokes about it, but are you actually? Are you gay?
Who is gay?
Are you gay, mate? Are you the only Nessie round here? So anyway, yeah, there've been loads of sightings of Nessie over the years, but they scanned the whole lake and they've done lots of scientific, like they've done DNA testing of like, you know, the water and stuff like that, of like, so they can see what animals are in the area, and they've pretty much disproven
Yeah, of
that
course.
the Loch Ness
Who funded that?
is not I think they just want to kind of put.
Where's the
I don't
money
know.
coming from? Our libraries are closing down.
Well, it certainly shouldn't be the
NHS
Scottish
doesn't-
government, because I imagine Nessie's the
The BBC
biggest source of tourism.
Supposedly,
You know?
it's as much as, you know, the Queen makes in Buckingham Palace. Some comedian in Scotland told me, so it might not be true, but he said,
Yeah, might be bullshit. Yeah,
but he said that it brings in just as much. Loch Ness brings in loads of fake.
but it's not like, I
Dragon.
mean, I don't. Is it
Have they
easy?
got a gift shop up there? They got a little Nessie gift shop? Oh,
I think they probably have in
They've
the
got to, haven't
in
they?
the area. Yeah, it's probably a lot
Service
of
station.
Nessie
Tea-towel.
merch. Yeah, a lot
Nice-
of keychains.
Nice Nessie sandwich, you know, just like
Yeah.
sludge and a bap.
Well, I thought I made a list of like what would be funny, like Nessie, like new Nessie merch, if they wanted to bring people in. New Nessie merch, Nessie jerky, Nessie flavored jerky.
Yeah, get
What's
on
that
board.
tasting like, though?
That's interesting. What does Loch Ness monster meat taste like? Do you think? I reckon it's quite fatty.
Oh,
Fatty in a good way or fatty in like a
I reckon it
rubbery,
tastes like
gross way?
like tuna fish, but not like the tuna fish you get in a can all shredded. Like, have you seen actual tuna? They're massive.
Is it blubbery?
big-
Look, I reckon it's like a dirty version of like a lamb kofta.
Really?
Dirtier version, huh?
Yeah, like a sort of swampier, sort of watery
I reckon it tastes like eating a car tire. Like very rubbery, very tough.
It wouldn't be much flavour. Hippo.
Hippo,
It's got to be close to
fatty,
hippo.
yeah. Well, it depends what part of the Nessie you're having. You know what I mean? You're having the chuck, the flank,
Yeah.
the
Top side.
the brisket, the fin.
And how you're cooking it. Are you slow cooking it?
Yeah.
Because remember, you used to bang on. I remember one of the first times I went to Bristol with you, it was to a place called Sam's Grill,
Master Grill.
Master Grill.
Yeah.
And you were like, you got to eat the goat's neck. And I was
Lamb's
like,
neck, yeah.
Lamb's
Lamb's
neck.
neck, was it? That's it. And
So
I
you're
was like,
saying that
what are you talking about?
the Loch Ness's neck would be, I mean, that would feed a family of 12, like
Yeah.
Nessie neck.
Mm.
Especially the way Sam cooks it.
What about Loch Ness monster shaped fleshlight?
Oh.
Quite good, wouldn't
I
it?
ain't
You
big
mate,
enough for that.
mate, you're assuming he's got a hog on him, you know? We don't know, like, we don't know if he's got a dick or not.
What? Nessie?
Yeah.
No, but if it's a flashlight,
But it's
you're
his
fucking
neck,
it.
isn't it? So it's like, it's Nessie's giving you a blowjob.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting
Sorry,
yeah,
mate,
okay.
come on. Like, yeah.
You got to have the hog.
Yeah, I've got to get the hog to fuck Nessie, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nessie pregnancy test, 1 hump negative, 2 humps positive. Quite a fun way to find out that you're having a baby. Nessie condoms for legendary protection. Or Loch Ness Monster protein powder.
'Cause you get jacked.
40 grams of mythical gains.
Nessie condoms could like evaporate as you're fucking, because it's not real.
Because the Nessie condoms don't exist. It's just a ring. You just put your toddler around a ring. Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is, like, part of me hopes like Nessie doesn't exist, because I think these days it would just be fucking. They'd kidnap it, wouldn't they? Like Jeff Bezos or something would pay millions of pounds to fucking free willy it, and they just chuck it in a sea life center, and you just have kids feeding it fucking ice cream and Diet Coke until it eventually just found belly up, dead.
They would surely they would have found a bone if it wasn't there. They would have found bones and shit, wouldn't they? Like,
I mean, it wouldn't be it wouldn't.
Would have been
wouldn't
gone
still
long.
be alive. It wouldn't be like Paul said. It wouldn't be like dragons what live forever. Like dragons don't exist either, Paul. I hate to break it to you.
Sure.
Dragons aren't real
Just
either.
because you haven't seen something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
we haven't seen your boyfriend.
But I know he's real.
Oh,
Go on, Paul. Stop pretending. Stop pretending that you haven't seen my boy. Stop pretending that you're not my boyfriend, okay? Please. It's hurting my feelings. But do you think Loch Ness should exist? Like the idea, like
what's going to die out first? Father Christmas or the Loch Ness monster? Where are we going to stop believing in?
When are we going to find the skeleton of Father Christmas?
Because everyone knows Father Christmas doesn't exist, right? But there's
children
people who believe.
Children believe, don't they?
Yeah, but Loch Ness has got adults who are like, I think it's.
Well, there's a guy who he lived in he left his wife and kids. He was a scientist, and he lived in a caravan on the edge of Loch Ness just so he could camp out and watch the.
So he lost his family.
Watch the lake every single day.
He lost his family and his mind for Loch Ness.
Yeah.
Or he didn't want that family.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted
I think
that
that's
family.
the more
And he was
realistic.
like, fuck it. How can I get out of here without them taking all my money?
How can I drink a load of stout in a fucking camper van or look at the Nessie for fucking 50 years?
Yeah, he just wants to be next to a lake, a loch.
Drinking stout next to a lake. I get it.
Because it's the loch.
Fucking some local brasses, like bringing them back to the caravan. So you want to see a
You want to see a monster?
You want to see a monster? Do you want to see a below average monster?
I have no idea where is it? Is it where in Scotland? It must be in a.
It's Loch Ness.
Yeah, but it must be in a rural part of Scotland. It can't be in fucking Glasgow.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, it's not in the middle of a ring road.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no roundabout.
It's not like it's Toys R Us or anything like that. You know?
Yeah. I think they've got a Costa Coffee there now, though.
Is it in its own little? Does it connect to the sea, or is it just?
No, I think it's like a landlocked body of water. Famously, that's why it's called.
Because it would be a sea, wouldn't it? It'd be the sea. It'd be the sea monster of.
No, but that's when you start thinking. It's like, so what did they see? Was it a giant squid? Was it a dolphin?
Well, they just
Or
make
was
it
it
up.
It's sort of a figment of their own imagination, I think. I don't think there ever was. There certainly was never a dinosaur there.
It's mad how we.
Sam's just got some new intel coming in.
Connected to Inverness by the River Ness, which then goes to the sea. So it is.
Oh, okay.
So dolphins could have shown up.
It's fucking enormous.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's really.
But that's why. Okay.
So it could be a sea monster has come in.
Yeah.
So it's washed ashore and then swum out at one point.
What sea monsters do you believe in, Charlie?
Loch Ness.
Do you
Loch
believe
Ness.
giant squid?
Giant
squid definitely
They're
exist.
around, aren't they? There's probably a lot of mad shit down there, isn't there?
Killer whales.
That's not. I mean, they're not a thing of legend, are they?
No, I'm just saying they're big, aren't they?
What would be great is if, like, I think if Nessie was around now, sadly they'd make it do something like Misfits boxing or something. Do you know what I mean? Like Nessie versus Jake Paul or whatever.
Or they do like
Smacking shit out of
100 gorillas versus one Nessie.
That would be cool. Yeah. Who do you think would win?
The
100
big
gorillas or one Nessie?
Well, it depends if they.
Well, it depends if it's a water-based fight.
Fought
If you
by
throw a
odds.
load of if you throw, it's a great reference to our last episode. I think if you threw a load of gorillas into Loch Ness, yeah, they'd be slightly fucked. Unless of course
You'd have to get.
unless of course you put armbands around them and maybe a rubber ring around the
You'd have to
gorillas.
just fight them
I
against.
think they'd still be frightened.
Just killer whales, wouldn't it be killer whales versus
Killer whales, yeah. How many killer whales do you think could take a Nessie down?
Killer whales are brutal.
About 100, I reckon.
Do you see the video the other day of a killer whale swimming so hard into a fish it exploded?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
It's
saw that.
fucking mental.
Really?
Honestly, crazy.
Also, I was watching this guy who, I don't know how he does it, but he put a program in where he put like megalodons, you know, those giant
Oh,
sharks.
yeah,
And he was
yeah,
like, this is what would happen if we put megalodons into the ocean. It might all be bollocks. But he said a lot of them would get killed by pods of
Killer
killer
whales.
whales. Because even killer whales, they're smaller than megalodons. And obviously they'd be smaller than Nessie. But they just gang up and beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And Nessie would kill a few orcas, killer whales, but eventually they just wear them down.
Yeah, killer. I mean, orcas, as they're called. Yeah, I mean, they are quite savage, you know. So I think, Tillicum deserved to be put in that tank and left to die.
Floppy.
I don't. I actually don't. I think it's awful how they treat those beautiful
It is
animals.
very.
Yeah. So.
Blackfish.
Yeah, Nessie. Yeah, I think.
I salute him.
Yeah, God bless. Oh,
The spirit is
we
nice.
don't know. The spirit is nice.
And the Scottish, the tourism board in Scotland hopes it never dies.
I don't think it should. I think it's fine to allow those things to exist. I think we need a lot.
Nessie, Iron Brew.
Mysticism.
I bet they.
Nessie, Iron Brew, heroin.
Yeah.
That's the Scottish Holy Trinity right there.
So many American tourists go there. But they just fucking, as soon as they get off the plane,
I don't know though, because it might be so remote.
they're like,
it
oh
might be
my
hard to-
God, Nessie.
Oh my God, Nessie. Hank, did you bring the burgers in their hamper? You got the cooler of beers? Okay, let's have a Coors Light and sit here looking out for, what is it? Nessie.
Because it's the closest thing we got to the Grand Canyon, isn't it? They got the Grand Canyon. We've got a big puddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's appropriate. And what's great about Nessie is like, it really is also represents a time where photography was quite bad. Like domestic photography wasn't as good as it is now. I think really what's killed Nessie is like the iPhone. Do you know what I mean? Zoom fucking high,
When was the last
million
actual-
pixel phone. Like there's like things like that going to die out now. UFOs, because cameras are too good now.
Yeah.
I mean, bullshit is still around. People just believe different sorts of bullshit.
You don't think there's UFOs here?
I don't believe aliens have visited this planet now. I think there's aliens out there statistically. There's life out in the
So
universe.
all the sort of alien like videos, you think they're just bollocks?
Yeah, I think it's all rubbish. Yeah.
You don't believe in aliens?
I believe in listen, I believe in aliens. I just don't think they visited Earth.
Okay. Ever? Like even before our
No,
species
not
was
even.
about?
Yeah, not even like they were visiting a service station.
They haven't passed this area.
Yeah, dropped a load of shit off. They've not even like looked at us and gone, nah. and
What
then
about
moved on.
ghosts?
Don't believe in ghosts. No, sorry.
Derek Ross is a big liar, is he?
I think he was a liar. Rest in peace. He's now, yeah. No, he's buried in the earth. He's worm food.
Now he is the most haunted.
No, he is the most haunted. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, Paul. What's that mean?
You hosted a show called The Most Haunted.
Yeah, I know that, but how is he haunted now he's dead?
He is dead and he's haunted.
No, yeah, but you were suggesting he is haunted.
Yeah, but I'm saying just let it go.
Right, okay.
Just go with it.
Sorry, I should have probed.
come on.
Sorry.
It's a comedy podcast.
Sorry,
bro.
Mr. Cynic. Yeah?
Just go with it.
Stop picking things apart.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Nessie's real, ghosts are real, UFOs are real. One day I can't wait to see all three of them in the same fucking
If you had
car
to pick
park.
one, which would you want? If you could meet
I'd want
Nessie,
I'd rather meet Nessie. I'd
aliens.
love to meet a
Would
Nessie.
you?
Yeah, love to.
a dinosaur.
I'd love to ride it. Ride Nessie. Like something from Free Willy.
What about you? Aliens, Nessie, ghosts. Which one are you picking? If they had to be real.
Aliens.
Yeah, with a spaceship of some sort.
Yeah.
Ghosts would freak me
You
out.
said you want aliens to be real just because you want to be probed, right? you want them to give you a good probing.
Yeah, like a gang of fucking green men probe me all night.
A gang probing.
That is what the Green Party is now. Way Patriots, that one's for you.
Mate, I think our Patriot days are long gone. I
think they fled.
I don't think they don't like us anymore.
I think they've they've mutinied now. They've gone elsewhere. They've paddled to the more familiar waters like your Tommy Robinsons and your Restore Party now. They've gone back.
Thank
They realise
you for the music.
what libtards we are, and they've gone back
Scattered.
to something more certain.
We're like a dog whistle or that thing that they would play outside the shops when teenagers were there. They're not that high pitch.
Oh yeah.
That's what we are for fucking Patriots. It's like, oh no, not this shit.
Yeah. So if the Patriots gone, we're on the lookout for liberals now. So if you've got dyed blue hair and a custom cane, then yeah, tune in. If you've got a disability that nobody can quite see,
You've got a lanyard.
If you've got a, if you've got a, yeah.
If you like badgers,
if you like badges and wearing child's clothing, although you're a fucking fully grown man, then yeah, listen in. Where this is the pod for you. Okay, there we go. That's Loch Ness. That's
Lovely.
Loch
Well
Ness.
done, but
Who's next?
right, I'll do nitty influencers. So what I'm talking about here is there's a rise, especially on my algorithm.
People getting nits for likes.
No, so nitty is it's a street slang word for heroin. People who are just like on the
drugs.
streets. Yeah, on
But
drugs.
I'm on the nitty, like.
You're just like, you're a nitty. If you're running around in
getting nittied.
tracksuit bottoms and you've got shit falling out of your socks, you're a nitty,
Okay.
You've seen them. The people shouting at the birds, people who aren't allowed in Weatherspoons.
Hang on. Those are just mentally ill people, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's
They're
a
on the
mixture, isn't it?
They're
But-
nitties.
Nitties, yeah, street people.
is it because of nits? Is that why?
I don't know why they said. They just started it, you're a nitty. I think it came from Top Boy or some shit. I don't know. It's street slang, but that's what you call street people now. whatever it is. Maybe you've got drug problems, maybe you don't. But if you're acting like a nitty, it's like just
But can you be a nitty and not be homeless?
I think so,
Could
yeah.
I be a nitty, for example?
I don't think so. I think you're too clean and well put together.
Okay. This guy, is he?
No,
Out of all of us, surely one of us is going to be, is
I
probably...
think Paul's the
they'd have
nittiest, the
different
nittiest of all
slurs for
three.
him. They'd have different slurs for him.
Yeah. Yeah, they different slurs beginning with N for me.
Yeah. You're Nancy, I'm Nitty, Together. Together we're the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like, you're rough looking, I guess. You're not very appealing. You're a bit of a mess. What are you up to? Anyway, you're drinking Super Tenants at noon in the park and talking to the birds. That's nitty behaviour.
Okay.
Take with it what you will. Okay. Anyway, these lads now, there's two of them who keep popping up on my algorithm. One's called Cracky Talkie and one's called Nitty Boy. And they talk to their cameras and they'll shout things. And they both got catchphrases where they go, "It's Nitty Boy, let's go get this money. I'm happy, you're happy, here we go." And then it'll cut to them playing some sort of like, it's not Ladbrokes, but it's like Ladbrokes, but it's an American Ladbrokes where they're like gambling. And that's like a sponsored ad within the show. And then he'll cut back to them after they've just won some money and go, "Now it's time for me to do the Gorilla Glue Challenge."
Well, so they gamble on their videos.
So they're sponsored by that company.
Oh, they're sponsored by them now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's how they're making their money.
To me, this sounds like bum fights, but if the bums were in charge of the tasks.
Yeah, I've seen
all
a couple
the
of
fights
these videos,
they had to do. Bum fights, by the way, bum fights was like a horrible kind of video, almost like a snuff video
of like horrific,
these sort of skater lads who basically started paying homeless men to fight each other.
Really brutal as well.
Pretty awful, yeah.
Like
And they
late
were
90s,
fighting.
early noughties job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were beating fuck out of each other for essentially a sandwich and 20 quid.
It was pretty bleak. Even as a teenage boy, I remember watching something and going, "Ooh, this is a bit
this
is unkind."
Yeah.
I've got limited empathy, and this is unkind.
I worry I may be a psychopath, but even I have a twitch of feeling for these homeless guys being forced to suck each other off for a ham sandwich.
I called my Christian mother a cunt to her face, and I'm feeling empathy for these poor homeless boys.
The guy who created bum fights, he went on Dr. Phil, dressed as Dr. Phil, didn't he? Or was that Girls Gone Wild?
No. It was the guys who created it. He bought it off them.
Oh, okay.
So the guys who created it actually, after they'd made and distributed this fucking horrible video, they had a fucking, an attack of empathy afterwards. And were like, "Oh, this is pretty awful." Or maybe the backlash was so big against them, it was like, "Oh, we got to fucking get rid of this thing." So, but this guy this morally bankrupt fucking moron was like, "I'll buy it off you." And then he was the one who went on. But he was like a real kind of like glory hunter, basically. He thought, "I'll go on Dr. Phil dressed as him and this will be funny, won't it?" And then Dr. Phil saw why this guy was on there because he had no idea. When he came on there, he went, "No, you got to get off my fucking show." Kicked him off straight away. He was like, "I didn't realize you had done this. You got to get off." I mean, how much he realized, I don't know, but he was like, "Yeah, you got to get the fuck off my show."
He wanted to give him a dressing down, but it kind of backfired on a bit.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway,
it is kind of funny though, him dressing up as him. The rest of it is not nice. But
yeah, I don't think it redeems him fully.
No redeeming, but you are like, that's as much of a power play as you can play.
But so Nitties is that, but these guys are like in control of their own. Well, to a degree, it's still exploitative, I think, probably.
It feels like a Black Mirror episode where it's just okay. These guys haven't really got much going on. They were the kids who ate worms in school, and now they've just taken it to an extreme version. It's similar to like Gonzo Jackass or Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
So you haven't got a big production company now. Now you've just got some betting company in America who's like, "Yeah, we'll give you, I don't know, a couple grand. I hope that it's more. It's probably less. And we'll sponsor you. But you now have to eat a Vaseline sandwich or
Drink your own
glue
piss.
yourself to another nitty and they're doing that. They're like
You
gorilla
what?
gluing
What?
themselves.
Gluing themselves to another heroin addict,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah, I
Essentially.
mean,
And you're just like, oh Christ. A lot of it is around them eating edibles and then waiting a couple of hours, and then when they're stoned out of their heads, they'll eat insulation, and then straight away they'll just spew up.
I mean, this sounds it sounds awful.
Oh,
I mean, just because they're doing it,
they're doing it themselves, which is quite interesting, isn't it?
They're doing it to themselves, but they're also
I
just
mean, they're
like,
doing it for money for drugs. Do you know what I mean? It's just like
Well,
it's just still paying
you
a
don't
drug
know if
addict.
they're actually on drugs or not.
I don't know, cracky talk. He seems his teeth. They got cracks. It's when you look at somebody, you go, yeah, you're nitty.
I've seen him. They do look like they're on, but
He's not a fan of Jacob's crackers. Do you know what I mean? It's not why he's called Cracky Talkie.
And you've got Nitty Boy, and he's famous because he got HS Tiki Talkie to tattoo HS Tiki Talkie across his eyebrows. So that's how you know that's Nitty Boy. And I can't tell whether he's 21 or 45.
is he the kind of skinny kid?
Skinny kid, short, bald.
Yeah.
He gets people to just punch him in the head. And again, when it was like Jackass or Dirty Sanchez, it was still quite extreme.
Mm.
But you're like, hopefully they're making something out of it. This guy is sort of just doing it himself with a camera on a council estate, and you're like,
Gorilla.
yeah, it's Gonzo, baby.
Like garage, but I guess what is the difference between that and Jackass? Because Jackass, I mean, the assumption is what? I mean, they were all on drugs as well.
Yeah,
like half
and
the
they
Jackass
weren't
crew
getting
were on
paid
fucking
that
drugs.
much either. I think Johnny
No.
Knoxville made a decent amount, but a lot of them either ended up dying or. Bam Margera had his like skateboarding career.
Well,
Some
yeah,
of us get like good skaters, weren't they? That's what they became.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Become professional skateboarders.
But they do a lot of these like horrific things, and I was saying to Charlie, it makes me feel like that's the future. Like if you're a man, as the AI slowly takes up all the jobs, women are gonna go and sell themselves on OnlyFans or
yeah.
feet pictures, and then men are gonna end up doing stupid stunts where they're battering themselves.
So they become like Bam Margera or Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, those are your two
You got
options.
to pick your option.
Yeah, Blue or Bam.
Yeah,
Mm.
you have to
pick.
do something extreme online in order to
Yeah.
make a living now.
It becomes like a prank economy.
Mm.
We just any money we make, we just then pay someone else to prank someone else, and then just prank economy.
Prank economy. We're fucked, aren't we? Here he is. Cracky Talkie. 34 posts.
How many followers?
84,000 followers.
How many?
84,000.
Okay, can we get some Vaseline and 2 slices of bread, please? Paul's gonna eat a Vaseline sandwich on camera. Paul, what would you do on this if it would guarantee us a 20,000 followers? If we said to you, you had to eat a meatball Subway sandwich with your asshole.
What, just sit on a sandwich?
Just ingest it via your asshole.
I don't think you can do that, Darren. I don't think that's.
No, but he needs to try because people will watch the attempt.
Put a sandwich.
It's all
in
about
my
the journey.
ass.
It's not about the
He's
result.
got to gape up his arsehole pretty big.
Yeah,
right?
he's got to gape up the
And
arsehole.
then get someone to feed it back in.
Yeah, for sure, with a spoon. And a little
Is
napkin.
that worth 20,000 followers?
I'm asking you.
No, I would
not.
never do that.
Okay.
This is, I feel sometimes doing this is degrading enough. I'll drive home to Bristol and go, what the fuck am I doing?
That's true. And we don't go anywhere near 20,000 followers.
Do you want to watch some of these fuckers? Look at this.
I don't know if I do.
Okay, this
really.
is a guy eating a dog shit sandwich. There's the
I
first one.
really don't.
It's called dog shit sandwich.
I really don't want to watch.
There we go.
I really don't.
Okay, you don't have to, but that's dog shit sandwich.
Great.
80,000 followers. What's the next one? Pig eye bites. He's just eating a pig eye. And this is his
this
intro.
is the lowest, like,
So the
lowest
difference
end of
between
TikTok
Crack
creation.
Talkie and Nitty is Crack Talkie likes to digest a lot of things. So dog shit sandwiches. He's eating a tube of DPT.
Is he a skinny one?
Rat milkshake. So he blended up a rat that you would feed to an anaconda, and then he just swallows it.
Oh man, this is This is a horrible segment, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying this is Britain. This,
Yeah.
It's Britain, yeah.
This is Britain, yeah. And this is part
is
of it,
Britain.
yeah.
and he always, his intro, he always does this. He's
Oh.
like,
Well,
I don't
'cause
know.
He likes eating pussy. Is that the idea?
I guess.
By the
so.
way, Paul, we are on an audio. I know you
Oh,
were
okay,
visual
sorry,
as
yeah.
well. So what Paul did there was he put his tongue between his index finger and his middle finger
Yeah, you know,
to mime more sex on a lady.
like this is his intro every time. Okay.
Lord of the Net.
Lord of the net.
So he calls himself the Lord of the Nitties. So he goes, my name is Cracky Talkie. If you don't know, get to know. And that's when he's licking the pussy, which is actually his fingers. So you
I
never
love
know.
how you just said he calls himself Lord of the Nitties, as if like that's somehow impressive. Like
Well, it is.
it's a title he's given himself. You know that, don't you? He doesn't get given it to him by the Queen.
Well, this is the Nitty Wars. It's either Nitty Boy or Cracky Talkie. One of them is going to become the champion. It's like the Monday Night Wars, and when it was
Have they-
WWF,
have they- have they
it's
ever-
WWC,
Have they ever seen each other? Like,
WCW.
so they're from different parts of the UK, or they?
I think one's London based. They might both be in London. I think Nitty's. Yeah, I think they're both London boys.
Are they? Is there any sort of like have they come together yet and had a fight? Or anything?
Not yet.
But they
Not,
brought their their heroin empires together. Their heroin prank empires.
Who started first as well? That's what I want to know.
there's also an older
Lots of
fella
times, isn't it?
called King of the Nitties,
Oh,
Nit
there's-
Net.
Oh shit! There's more of them.
Oh, interesting.
See, there's a lot of them. And again, this one is talking about eating shit again.
There's Baron Nitty. There's Archduke Nitty.
There's Milky Nitty,
Yeah. There's
Albino Nitty.
there's Viceroy Nitty.
Yeah, he's doing 7,000 milligrams of
And this
edible
shit
cannabis, I guess.
This shit is coming up in your algorithm.
Yeah,
So you're obviously watching this shit then.
occasionally, you know.
I dip in and out.
I bet your algorithm is absolute filth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
pure
like
pollution.
delivery men talking to the camera. Like
Because you're addicted to the phone. Like I thought
you're
I was
addicted to the
bad,
internet.
but
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
it's you're like you know.
Paul will arrive at this podcast and before saying hello to anyone, he go, "Do you have anyone got a charger?" Because his phone's on
How many
like
times do you charge your phone a day?
0 batteries.
Twice, maybe 3 times.
That's
Fuck
fucking
me.
bananas. And I mean, you got your phone out and you just got lost in it then, like live.
I'm doing research. Lads.
Live research.
Nitty Boy 1.0, the one who's got a HS Tiki Talkie tattooed on his head, he's the head honcho. He's the real king because he's got 184,000 followers. But he's done 168 posts, whereas Cracky Talkie, he's got 84,000 followers, but he's only done like 34 posts. And then you've got the king of the Nitties, he's done like 31 posts and he's only got 21,000 followers.
No.
Or 12, I should say. It's
So really,
just,
if we wanted to become popular, we just
We're gonna have to just start
and
doing
some sort of nitty variant, and then just maybe we could do a podcast about this. About the nitties.
I think we need to do it. So, like, for example, I think what you could do is stop growing your hair out. You know how much I want this to happen.
I don't
Stop-
think that's extreme enough, Darren.
Yeah, but I think people. All right. Then. What about this? If we got 500,000 followers, right? If it was guaranteed, would you?
no one's
let
shoving
us,
a sandwich up
would
their
you?
ass.
No,
okay?
not this. No, I'm going for something a lot more tasteful. Would you let one of us pull one of your teeth out?
Oh yeah, no problem. I don't give a fucking with my teeth.
Really?
But one of the back ones, I wouldn't care.
Back one, but
Yeah, it'd be a back
that's
one.
the strongest.
My teeth are really strong anyway. Like never had a filling. 40 years old.
That's quite mad.
That's good.
That's quite
Yeah,
Yeah,
impressive.
but you've never been. Did you go to the dentist?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Jeremy Flynn doesn't go to the dentist. Don't know why.
I don't
just
go
told you.
often, but
For those people at home, Jeremy Flynn is a local Bristol-based
He's a good man.
he is a good
He
man.
doesn't
You
go
love
to
it,
the
boy.
dentist.
What about would you let us like shave? I don't know, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Like thinking of really bad pranks. I'm just thinking, would you let us just shave your eyebrows? That would get us what 10
Mate, this
followers
is me
maybe.
you're pranking, mate. This wouldn't get us noticed in the nitty world.
This is why there's no more unions, I think, because everyone's going into the nitty world for themselves. No one's like coming together.
Do you think there's no
"We gotta
HR
take the
department
man."
in the nitty world?
No,
Do you think
I-
no one can complain about workplace abuse in nitty pranks.
Because instead, everyone's
I
like,
got a firework shoved up my arse,
Yeah.
and they didn't adhere to the proper safety protocols.
they didn't use that big stick that comes with the firework that you're supposed to use. They just used his lighter. And I didn't like his hand being that close to my anus.
I got flash burns on my arse cheeks. I'm looking for compensation.
But it is. People are doing this instead of joining a union and like being part of a community. No, I'm just going to become the next Steve-O. And fucking God bless them for doing it, but it is terrible.
God bless them for doing it, but you know, you are probably gonna.
This is the neoliberal nightmare we're all falling into, lads. Thank you, Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher.
The nitties salute you.
This is it, though. Look, it's stupid, right? And it is sort of like, oh, this is the neoliberalism fucking nightmare we're in. But you look at Take a Break, it's owned by the fucking Russians. Then you look at Steak, it's owned by the same people who own Kick, which own all these poly markets, which is fucking destroying everything, ripping everything apart. Because you're just taking people who've got no money and just like, how can we get these fools to give us more money? Well, if we've got this moron who's going to eat a rat and then shove a fucking sandwich up his ass, well, this looking at him as though they're the hero and they'll play our stupid game and we'll take the little amount of money they have off them again. And it's...
I mean, a minute ago you were pro-nitty and now you're anti-nitty. What you mean?
Yeah, what?
Make your
I'm
mind
nothing, man. I'm a journalist.
Which
Oh, okay, yeah.
okay.
Oh,
You kind of I mean, in this age, you probably are.
I am.
You probably are, as you hastily Google something on the drive down.
yeah.
here.
He's a nitty of journalists,
Yeah.
isn't he?
I'm a nitty journal. I'm a nitty journal, bro.
Done fuck all research, looks like a nitty, loves nitties, watches all their content. Too much of a pussy to eat a fucking rat sandwich, but yeah, I'll give it a go otherwise.
Yeah, but I'll read about it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it. I'll comment on it. You're part of the nitty commentariat, and I can't fucking stand people like you.
But yeah, God bless them. Someone send them help.
God bless them. I don't agree with what you're doing, but all the best to you. But I think what you're doing is morally objectionable and everything that's wrong with this country. But this country is brilliant.
Imagine people started doing that on the street, people asking for money. They're just like, look, I'll eat this dead rat. As long as 20 people give me a $5 right now, I'll eat the dead rat. Like, I'm a
But I think
new
everyone
street
just
performer.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Eat the Dead Rat guy? Yeah, he's way better than that guy who drums on the buckets. He's way better.
Yeah. Requires less talent, but it's goddamn it, it's captivating. All right, Charles, let's end this episode, please.
Okay, I'm going to do my bit about a man who recently got nearly sucked out. Well, he did get sucked out of a plane, a Ryanair flight. He was going from, I think he was going from Serbia to like Germany or something on a Ryanair flight. He's a Serbian bloke, 61, and some sort of like, I think he was sort of like factory manufacturer. I'm not a factory manufacturer.
He made factories.
Yeah, he made factories.
He was on a
Serbia.
production line of factories,
Yeah,
which necessitates a fucking huge factory. When
I'm
you
just going to
make
say he did that. I'm going to say he did
Yeah,
that.
no, he made factories. Why not?
But he made factories. He hit them up, made them into factories, right? But yeah, he was just happily going on holiday, and he got sucked out of a Ryanair flight. You know the windows.
Yeah.
He got sucked out of a fucking window. Half his torso went out like 2 or 3 times. He got pulled back in. He like passed out a few times while this is happening. And
Shouldn't laugh, but it is.
shouldn't laugh. It's quite funny though,
It's
isn't
quite
it?
funny.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But a poor guy's got fucking whiplash. He's fucking mentally like not in a good place. He's only just been released from hospital, and his wife was there. Luckily, she was kind of next to him, kind of pulling him out and stuff. I got some sort of like brave Albanian man managed to lodge a suitcase into the plane window. Apparently, all the Ryanair staff were just like shitting themselves, just not doing anything. Didn't give him a free Fanta or anything. Didn't calm the situation down because they thought the whole fucking plane was going to go down.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
No,
I'll be honest.
kind
You
of.
can train them for whatever, but if you're paying someone 25 grand a year,
I'd probably get paid more than that, mate.
but not enough, how much do you need to be paid in order to
They have a
risk your
fucking
entire
great. They have a
life?
fucking great time. They go as many breaks all the fucking time. Shag as many fucking passengers as they want. Then drink a load
It's
of
not
fucking.
the fucking 80s and 70s
Oh, they have
anymore.
fucking lovely time. I love what.
The turnover.
We don't know if they have a lovely time.
I reckon
or
it's
not.
a fucking great job. We get travel loads. I think it's.
Have you seen what it's like traveling these days on Ryanair when they have to?
I'm not talking about the passengers, Paul. I'm talking about the people that work on the
Yeah,
planes.
they have to work in these tubes where there's people just losing their minds
but
on
they
their
drop-
way to Ibiza.
Then
How
they
many?
drop them off in fucking Belgrade and they have a fucking nice few days, don't they, on the piss?
I mean, you're not risking your life for 30
I
grand
don't think
a
you
year.
work
are you?
one flight a day. I think they have
No,
to
they
do.
probably about 4 a day.
They have to do 4, and then when you get
they
back
drop
to
them off Madrid, don't they?
yeah, when you
somewhere?
get back to Madrid, you're probably knackered. You probably have to sleep and shit in some terrible travel lodge or something, or the
I reckon it's an alright job,
the
but
Spanish equivalent.
look,
And there's no place to get food, and you're just like, I'm hungry.
need some of the fucking.
It's not like the
shit they
airline
have,
equivalent of
mate.
Mad Men. They're all just sat there smoking and fucking each other.
They have to wrestle people. They got to try and get a boombox off a Geordie who's on steroids and cocaine to be like, hey, can you stop doing this? We're going to have to divert the flight, mate.
But anyway,
Yeah, they have to stop a mother from Tadcaster smoking in the aisle for medical reasons.
And how do you train? Like, oh, the airplane windows is falling out. You're
Make sure you
stewardess.
become a human suitcase and wedge yourself in.
what you do is you point to a big burly Albanian man and make him put it through a fucking window to save the plane
That's
from
what I would
killing and dying. That Albanian guy deserves a fucking medal. That
Yeah,
guy.
100%.
Yeah, he
But they
deserves-
don't have Albanians on every flight, or
Well,
maybe they
fucking
do.
should do. Enough of them are selling fucking gear in the UK. Might as well get them on flights.
Behind a glass box, break in case of an emergency.
You don't go to prison. Okay, you got a Ryanair flight, so you got to stand by the door for a bit.
Yuri, get Yuri. It's time to shine.
Go on, Bogdan, put that fucking case for the window. Do you know the mad thing, right? Is that they've offered him no compensation. Right now, they offered to rebook his tickets.
You get the same flight, no, it'll be the same plane as well. We'll just fix it up.
Yeah.
With a bit of Gorilla Glue around the window frame, we'll just pop it
They
straight
haven't
back
even
in.
said like, oh no, we'll give you like, I don't know, we can give you $1,000 or whatever. No, they just said we can rebook the flight. We had to like emergency land in fucking Strasbourg or wherever it was.
What do you think he deserves? How much?
God, I reckon this
for
guy
them-
looks
for them-
fucked. Like I've seen photos of him. He's interviewed. He's mentally not in a good way. He's clearly got PTSD or like he is not in a good way. This bloke.
Well, the upshot of it was, do you remember when Augustus Gloop got stuck in the tube for the chocolate factory? It actually stretched him out and made him thinner. So, every cloud, he's actually gained 6 inches on his height.
Lanky Larry, like.
Yeah.
That's why he kept getting sucked back out. He's like, he's longer every time. He's getting.
But the difference is, this guy was just a hard-working Serbian warehouse maker. And
Factory builder.
Factory builder now, and now he's scared to leave the fucking house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think what would you?
He
Because
got
I've got.
sucked out more than once.
Oh yeah,
That's terrifying. To say. First, you'd be like, oh, I'm saved, and then back out,
I know.
and then
Surely you would have, yeah. I mean that, yeah.
How much sort of what we saying in terms of compo? How much would you want compensation wise?
at least 10 to 20 grand. At least
That's cheap.
That's cheap, I know, but you probably the reason they're not paying anything out is because it is all emotional and PTSD, and in Serbia they don't believe in that.
No, they
I'd
just
say
they give him a vodka shot and a cigarette, don't they? Go. Carry on. I think he needs to go
They give
through
him a warm hat for the winter.
You have warm hat. You have big shock. You have warm hat. I think
in Soviet Serbia, planes suck you.
we give you a nice jacket for winter. Ox's blood, made of ox's blood. No, I reckon he needs to go to a small claims court in the UK, maybe, or an island somewhere.
claims.
And or maybe some sort of like when what they call win no fee, no fee no win, or was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pro
no
bono.
win, no fee, no win. You get nothing. Nobody wins anything from one of those court cases.
You go for the court case, we take the money, and you fuck off.
Yeah. You
at the
pay
end
us
of
and
it.
you lose.
I reckon
Whole fee, no win.
I reckon I'd want about 200-300K for that.
You'd
I reckon
Considering
you
that
get
you could claim like it's given me a lot of like
It's got
mental
whiplash.
Give me whiplash, give me a lot of mental trauma. My wife's got mental trauma. My the elastic on my jogging bottoms is completely gone. That perished.
I lost my iPad over the Pacific,
Do you think the Ryanair are just
A
going?
load of high quality, homemade porn on it that me and my wife film. That's gone now. Someone's going to find that, look through it, sell it on the internet.
Do you think Ryanair are just going? We're Ryanair. What did you expect?
Well, yeah, but I think actually
Like,
they've got
is there a
this time they've
clause?
got to fucking pay. Like,
Oh, 100%.
what would you rather? Okay, so you've got you got a free flights for life on Ryanair. Okay,
Okay, free flights. Right.
So this is what they offer you: over free flights, Ryanair for life, which is pretty good.
So if you can go through intensive trauma therapy,
Yeah.
right, of 6 months, you could maybe get back on a plane again, right,
Yeah,
and go,
yeah.
you know what?
You could go on a
The
helter
la-
skelter,
the-
possibly. Fucking go back in the death machine.
Yeah, go back in the thing that nearly killed you. But I go, what are the chances of this happening again? Very slim. But free flights for life. Free holidays for the rest of your fucking
Well, it's
life.
a holiday.
Paul.
You got to pay for your accommodation, but you get out there for free.
I'd wrangle that. I'd go, right, if you're going to give me free flights, give me a package. If you can give me free package holidays for the rest of my life, it doesn't have to be all inclusive. Let's just say bed and board.
The thing is,
That's
Ryanair
it.
flights mostly go to Europe, mainland Europe, so you're only going to Europe. It's not that good. you know.
Again, I
You
honestly,
get bored of going to Milan and fucking, and Helsinki all the time,
there's
I
lots of
reckon.
places in Europe you can go.
Yeah. Or free duty free for life.
Free duty free for life.
Yeah.
These are the two options.
Okay. Or you can
There's
always
another one.
you can always ride with a pilot every time you go on a flight.
Just step in the cockpit.
Yeah, you can something do a bit of work, just do a little bit of flying.
Work from.
Do a bit of the work. Yeah,
Just do a bit of flying. Just do a bit of flying. Everyone likes it.
Sergey. You can pull the lever that makes us go up.
He's just screaming out, freaking out.
You could ring Bell if a trolley dodgy will come with a ball for you.
I will show you a secret. We actually have buttons that make the windows eject on their own.
We've also got a tube that sucks you off every 2 3 hours on flight. It sucks and comes straight
Sucks you off, not sucks you out. Sucks you off. That is a different button. Do not make mistake that we made with you. Oh shit.
Press red, not green.
That's red, not green. Would you like to see a air hostess's skirt? We can lift them up, show you what trousers they're wearing.
So what are we saying? What are we saying? Free flights of life, free duty free. I mean, that's good.
First one. Not duty free one, just going to have
Get a load of
M&Ms
vodka,
and,
like-
yeah,
Like cigarettes, you can sell them on. Like,
aftershave.
but you got every flight. You get like fucking as much as you can carry, right? You can sell it on.
Oh, it's only, I
can
can't
sell
just
a
be
free
at my
flight
house.
Yeah, but like free flights in Europe, it's like tops £200-300. You're not going to get much more than that.
Yeah, but I get to
Duty-free.
get to another country.
Duty free, you
Freedom
can get
of it.
loads of fucking, like,
No, do you know what? I'm going
Aftershave.
with free flights.
okay,
what I'm
you're
going
going
with.
to free
Of course.
flights.
I'd overcome my fear and
You're
go
going
on
free
flight.
flights.
Because really, that's
You
what,
guys are fucking bonkers.
that's
mate.
what you need to do. Like, as soon as you get sucked out on a plane, you need to go straight back on another plane to overcome your
You're
fear.
just going to you're going to start selling off aftershaves and sunglasses. That's what you're going to do
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
rest of your life. That's it. You're just seeing it as a business.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn to Del Boy.
Yeah, you could make more
Flying
money
Delboy.
from it. But
flying the flying Del Boy, isn't that a train? The flying Del Boy.
Actually, free flights would be all right, but I think, I don't know. Maybe just do a bit for, maybe free flights a couple of years and then go back to selling.
you know what would have
selling
helped
shit.
though? If as he was getting sucked out of that window, when he came back in the first time, pulled it in, someone was filming him and he just said, "Yo, it's Nitty Boy 72. I'm gonna do a gamble," and then
Oh,
he
yeah,
went back up. And
nice
then-
little callback.
That's a nice callback, man.
He's mate. He's getting
Good work, Paul.
match fit for Edinburgh.
Yeah. You're getting good at this soul callback game, aren't you, Paul?
Yeah,
I can see that coming from a fucking mile off, Paul.
yeah.
No,
fucking right
I'll
off.
be honest. I thought you were going to go cleverer with it. I didn't think it was going to be that basic.
Once the net boys, you know me, I'm always
bet-
sniffing for it.
And I bet when they pulled him out of that window, his neck was as long as the Loch Ness monster.
See, that's much better. That's much better.
Guys, 2027, come and see my Edinburgh show. It's going to be great. All right, I think it's a great place to end it. I think,
Yeah.
lads.
Nice. Well done, boys.
All right, then. Thank you for listening to this episode of Union of Scum. If you want to see some classic callbacks, go and see Paul Hilleard in Edinburgh, and and we'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Monkey barrel.
Monkey barrel, monkey barrel.